What leads to innovation? There are two ways to innovate. To bring something new to this world, to make something. One way is the standard way. To be the best in your field of specialization or expertise. To complete the puzzle, to find out the elusive missing piece which has been plaguing your field for a long time. The other way to innovate is to combine the knowledge of two different fields to generate something new or exciting which has not been done before. At Mellitus Health Tech, we use the latter approach. To combine knowledge of endocrinology, diabetes, and medicine with the knowledge of technology to innovate and create new products and services that can benefit the community. It gives us great pleasure to present to you our new app, the Centurion Insulin App. This app is available on both the Google Play Store and the Apple iOS App Store. It is completely free of cost. The links for download are provided in the description. What is the Centurion Insulin App? It has been more than 100 years since insulin has been discovered. Hence the name, the Centurion Insulin App. The use of insulin is inevitable for type 1 diabetes. However, insulin is also the most effective treatment for type 2 diabetes. Unfortunately, the initiation of insulin is often delayed in patients with type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is a disease of imbalance between insulin production and insulin resistance. By the time you are diagnosed to have type 2 diabetes, the pancreas has lost close to 50% of the ability to produce insulin. The lack of insulin production is a key pathogenetic feature of type 2 diabetes. To solve the problem of delayed insulin initiation in patients with type 2 diabetes, we have created this Centurion Insulin App. The app is designed to help doctors to answer three key questions. 1. Does my patient with type 2 diabetes need insulin? 2. Which would be the right insulin to initiate in my patient? 3. What would be the right dose to initiate in my patient? We will demonstrate the app to show you how it works.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Om J. Lakhani. I am the creator of the Centurion Insulin App, and I am going to demonstrate to you how the app works. So you can see the app on the right side of your screen, and you will have to download this app from either Google Play Store or the iOS App Store. It's really available. You can search for this app on these stores. So once you download this app, this is how it will appear on the screen. What you see on the right side, you will have to first register and sign up. If you already have an account, you can directly log in. So let's say I already have an account. I am logging in to this account using my email address and password. If you're not done so, you'll have to register. You first need to add a new patient. You need to give the patient details, the name of the patient, the age of the patient. You'll have to enter an HbA1c of the patient. You will require the fasting blood sugar of the patient. Fasting blood sugar is compulsory to be added. Postprandial sugar or random sugar may be added. This is optional. If you have the data, you may add, otherwise you may not. Then you'll have to indicate the different number of antidiabetics which the patient is taking. So here in this case, you have to tell us the different types of antidiabetic which the patient is taking. So let's say the patient is on glimepiride with metformin. This will be indicated as two different drugs because they are, though may be combined as a single pill, may be two separate oral antidiabetics. So that is what you need to indicate here. Then there are two options here. You need to tick if the patient has presented to you with ketosis or ketoacidosis. Sometimes you have what is known as a ketosis prone type 2 diabetes. So if the patient has such a feature, you need to indicate it here. Or if the patient has history of symptoms of unexplained weight loss, polyuria, polydipsia, polyphagia, if you have any of these symptoms, please indicate in this section over here. After that, you click on create patients. After you create the patient, you will have certain critical factors which we just need to confirm. You need to confirm that the patient has type 2 diabetes. You need to confirm that the patient does not have end-stage renal disease or not on dialysis. You need to confirm whether the patient is not on glucocorticoids. You need to confirm that the patient is already not on insulin. Remember, this is for patients who are newly initiated or we want to initiate them on insulin. This is not for patient already on insulin. So that is another thing you need to indicate. You need to indicate whether the patient has end-stage liver disease or not. We are not using this for such group of patients. It's only for adult patient, it's not for pregnant patients. So all these things you need to confirm. Once you confirm the data, this screen will show up. The screen will ask you, does the patient need insulin? So you need to click on this. Once you click on this, the result will show up. So based on the calculations which we'll be doing at back end, will tell you whether the patient needs insulin or not. So this particular patient needs insulin, so it comes as your patient needs insulin. Then next you can see what type of insulin would be the right insulin for the patient and what dose of insulin would be the right dose for the patient. So click on next. So here it will tell you that the suggested type of insulin, in this case it is suggested to start premix or co-formulation insulin, and it will also suggest the starting dose of insulin. Here it is suggested based on the fasting blood sugar, it is suggested a dose of 13 units. You can also check out what different types of insulin are available in this group. So for example, it was co-formulation or premix insulin which was suggested. So here these are the various brands which are available in India. If it was a basal insulin, it will show you the list of the basal insulins in India. After that, if you click next, it will ask you what is the decision you have taken in your patient, whether you have started the insulin or you have not started, or what insulin you started. This is just for academic purposes. So you can add your feedback over here or your decision which you have made. Right. Okay, and then it will give you ask for more feedback, whether you found the app to be useful and so on and so forth. Please try and enter this to help us improve our app. Then of course you can also see existing patients. So if you have added another already patient, you can see this patient in the view existing patient. You can see this patient and you will find the details over here. So whatever suggestions you had made will show up in this screen over here. So you can go back and review the details. And if you, let's say, not added the final result of what you did with the patient, you can come back to the screen and do that. So this is the demonstration of the app, and I really hope that you enjoy using this app and find this app very useful.
This app has been clinically tested. An abstract we had made with regards to this app was recently presented at the 6th International Diabetes Summit 2022 organized by the Shelaram Diabetes Institute. We are also happy to share that another abstract demonstrating the clinical efficacy of this app has been accepted for presentation at the American Diabetes Association, ADA, meeting on June 2022. To help others build upon this app, the source code for the core of this app is freely available to the developers on GitHub. The link for the same is shared in the description below. But we are not stopping here. We will continue to improve this app. In the next update for this app, we will include a module that helps doctors titrate and adjust the doses of insulin which has been initiated in the patients. We are also developing a similar app for patients which can help them understand the need for insulin in type 2 diabetes and to dispel myths about insulin in society. So keep watching this space for more development. We are currently working on several other apps which can help doctors practice better medicine and helps patients live better lives. The next app in the pipeline is on management of hypothyroidism in pregnancy. We are happy to share that the app is currently undergoing debugging and testing and would be ready for release in a few months. We thank you all for joining us today for the launch of our app. Please do share your feedback about the app or anything under the sun by sending us an email. The email address is provided in the description below. We would love to hear from you. Wishing you a happy day.